enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear all I say, but watch it real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Good morning, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Minis, and welcome to my channel. I want to say hi to everybody who's come up and chat. Zimoon and the Bug King and Megadij, hello and good morning. And also I want to thank my 2 new followers, which I can flip over screens to show you. Let's see, I've got Modular 1138 and Portions Nuss 1. Portions Nuss, is that right? Good morning, Zenared and Mighty Quan. Hey, I'm glad everybody can hear me. So my paper is a little dark today, so hopefully everything will be able to be seen. Let me show you some of the minis we're going to be painting. Yay! These are Kingdom Death, Screaming, well, they're the Screaming Antelope set, but it's called the Screaming Fur set, and I just realized that this lady's hand broke off, so we're gonna fix her before we start painting her. Look at this sword. It's so like Final Fantasy giant. Look at the size. So, all right, so before I do that, I want to show you guys a few things with what I've been working on. So, where'd it go? Here it is. I am painting my Salamanca, and this is her base. I'll show you right there. I'm going to go ahead and flip to the other screen so you can see. This is Salamanca's base. And let me grab Salamanca. I was able to get these from Matt Sexwish, who is coaching me. I'm like backing his Patreon. So let's see if I can show you this. It's not very well, not a good. Here, let me try it in front of you guys on the other screen. There we go. So there she is. That looks okay. Definitely, I've got all of the pumpkins all painted, and she is on her little, there's like a little pile of skulls, cauldron, like little demons, and some holes in this pumpkin. That's okay. Anyway, so yeah, these are buttonwood seed pods. And they just happen to look like little pumpkins. And like I said, Matt Sexwish sent these to me. Yeah, I think so too, Bug King. I painted them. I went ahead and airbrushed them, and then I've been hand painting, like, to get, so the little guy, he's going to be right here. So there's a little OSL on these pumpkins from this splash over. And then there's some shadowing under here. See that too well. Oh my goodness. I need like 3 cameras today. But yeah, so I'm really happy. This is going to be done in time for Halloween, and it's already gone viral twice. The very first one where I had the picture of her face has had over 1,000 reactions on Facebook. So that's crazy to me. Like, I don't think I've ever had a mini have that many reactions. 1,000 is a lot, and that's likes and wows and hearts and all those kinds of reactions. So yeah, I know. Hold on, I'm gonna check chat. Put this in a safe place. Yeah, what have you guys been saying? I don't know if I don't think she's gonna be a competition piece. In order to bring her up to competition level, I feel like she'd need more work than I'm currently willing to put into her, because she is a commission. Now, if that's the thing about commissions, is that you're never able to work on them to the level if you want to have them be competition pieces. So if you make them competition pieces, they're almost always going to be a profit loss. So, so generally I don't enter commissions into competitions. Plus, I really like to own my competition pieces after I win something. And even if it's just like a little, bronze medal or whatever, kind of helps show me where I've been. And I have had one competition piece that won something, and I shipped it off, and then I kind of really regretted it. So competition pieces, you put a lot more of your soul into, so I don't think she's going to be one. And yeah, that Zenrit, this sword is very berserk, and I don't know why it's not sticking. Because maybe there's paint, I don't know, but I'm trying to hold it. Berserk is one of the animes that I know for sure that Kingdom Death is inspired by. Like, he is very inspired by lots of anime. Hey, Razar BR. Thank you. Even if it's bronze, she says, well, like that's mostly what I've gotten, bronzes and silvers. So that's why I said that, because it's any little prize is like a big deal to me. When it comes to, oh, look at that, it's starting to melt a little bit finally. When it comes to competitions, I kind of take the attitude of, have you guys seen Silver Lining Playlist? I think Silver Lining Playbook. I won't spoil it, but I'll try not to spoil it. The main character, they enter a dance competition and they only need like a 5 out of 10 to like, get to their goal. And they get the 5 and they're like freaking out because it's like, they got their goal. But everybody else in the competition is like, why are they so happy? They got 5s. And I kind of want to take that attitude with competitions and be like, the shortest or the tallest midget, that's terrible. I shouldn't say that. I just want to be my best, and usually any kind of award for doing what I do is a big deal to me. So I want to here, let me try the Bondic. There we go. Distracted today. Yeah, so I'm just spreading Bondic. Bondic is like that all-purpose is what I'm going to use. There we go. Now watch it stay. Boom. Well, a little bit. Now I got to put it on this side. There we go. I need to clean the contact point. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, that's good advice. I might have to take this off again and clean it. Let me write that down because that is awesome advice, and Bug King gets some points for that. Helpful students. The Bug King. Here we go. Yay, thank you so much. So, put stars. It's so dark today. You've used Tester's Master Glue for years now. I like it too. Yeah, this is Model Masters. I don't know if that's Tester's, but it is Tester's. Tester's Corporation. Alright, so, that's not working. We'll leave it and let it cure a little bit. Lots and lots of fails in that time. Good morning, Cosmo BC. How are you? We've got some Screaming Fur, Antelope. Screaming Antelope. This guy's already started, so I think we're going to go with him. Unless you guys would like to see, maybe we could do some darker skin tone. And see how that looks? Let's try that. So I'm going to start with Umbral Umber. Here it is. This is my Umbral Umber. I'm going to do a dark skin tone on this guy. He's cool looking. He's going to have some OSL on him because he's got a lantern. Doing good work. Doing good. Starting work in an hour. I love it when I accidentally snap off the little thing and I can't get the lid open without using my teeth or something. Let's see if I can do this. I need one of those bottle openers. It helps if you lick or moisten a paper towel, and that could help the bond adhere quicker. Oh, that's a good idea, Mighty Quan. But it isn't super glue. Does it matter if it's plastic glue? I've heard super glue will cure faster if you put liquid, but it also weakens the bond a little bit. So I don't usually use water with super glue. Water or spit. Where's my brush? Here we go. A little bit out of the top. Oh no. Oh, I'm an idiot. I put paint on my sponge. So, I need to go rinse that out real quick or I'm going to ruin my sponge. And I'm going to actually put a barrier, like a thing on my palette. Oh my gosh, so unprepared. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to go and run to the sink and wash this out. right, unfortunately, it did stain my sponge a little bit because the sponge just goes, sucked it all up. Okay, but that's all right. Survived. I will get out palette paper this time. Which I only have like 9 sheets left. My precious. Okay. Put a little water down. Oh. Alright, now we have palette paper. Yay, see the difference? And it did stain a little bit, but that's okay. We will survive. So it is Monday morning, and I don't know if anybody has seen the difference in me between Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, but I'm like a completely different person in the afternoons. And I don't think I slept super well last night. I'm not sure if it was just too cold or what. So, what did I miss? Plastic glue does not react well with water at all. Okay, the entire base is injected plastic. Yes. Ah, sweet. You thought it was the reason that other minis on the side are... Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, these are all plastic because these are from the cord game. But resin, yeah, resin I can't use plastic glue, obviously. So, here's our guy. And holy cow, while I managed to let paint dry, and it just super dried really fast on my brush already. Well, hooey. I'll try a different brush because that would take some cleaning. Alright, this is a different brush. This is my Raphael, which I love, 6403. And again, my P3 Umbral Umber. And I'm just going to paint the Umbral Umber everywhere there's skin. This is my flesh tone. My little bit darker skin. I like Umbral Umber because it's nice and warm. And it looks really good with kind of orange and peach highlights. You don't want to use peach as a highlight because it will look kind of pale and it won't look great. You want to use like oranges and what is it called? Bloodstone. Bloodstone is one of my favorite colors to highlight. So, all of his chest. He's in a weird pose. I don't know why I posed him like this. I just kind of wanted him different, like than the typical kind of aggressive, because some of the Kingdom Death characters actually have arrangements where they are a little bit more fearful and a little bit more paranoid of stuff. So I kind of like the idea that this guy is a little bit afraid. He's got his little axe and he's like, you know. I see a cat hair. Cat hair already. There we go, get it off. I got a few. It's all over my hands. Probably because I picked up paper towel. That's better. And we'll get his whole hand. So how was everyone's weekend? What did everybody do? Anything fun? I was supposed to play Kingdom Death and I didn't get a chance. The guests that we were going to have come over were not able to come, and then Mike had a headache and he was like, he doesn't really like to play board games when he's not feeling good. So we skipped, but I still want to play sometime this week to make up for it. So I'm hoping that we have a night before next Sunday that we can still play. Cat hair. Core game should arrive tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I don't even have my tracking number yet, Voodoo Mistress. I'm so jealous of you right now. That's amazing. So are you excited? Are you going to play right away or are you going to wait? And then how is it going to integrate with the current box? Is it going to completely replace stuff in the current box, or is it going to just like be added to it? That I don't know. Baby all weekend Mega Deej. Aw, they take up a lot of time. Yeah, they do. And Cosmo says he's been co-opted into going to the local hockey team games. Awesome. Your dad has season tickets. I love hockey. He used to play hockey, actually. Alright, so he's drying, so I'm going to go ahead and paint her too because I have it out already. Might as well. And I like to have a mix of different skin tones and ethnicities in my game. And so there we go. Really like that brown. It's so pretty. And you can kind of see how the white undercoat makes it a little brighter in some spots, and that's exactly what I wanted. There's a big cat here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, she's got partial. I guess the lower half of her face is uncovered as well. And this whole part of her shoulder. I like the P3 paints because they're nice and satin, and so they don't dry with kind of a chalky dry look. I also feel like because they're satin, they are a little bit more durable on the playing field as well. You didn't get up to much this weekend, random nom nom nom. You made a pom-pom wreath for FPR Halloween. What's FPR Halloween? I don't know what that is. FPR Halloween. I have no idea. Oh, a wreath. Not a pom-pom. A pom-pom wreath. That sounds cool. And then Razar finished a Tin Woodsman sculpture to your cousin. Oh, that's excellent. Like Tin Woodsman from the Wizard of Oz? That would be great. What did you make it out of? And Zenred might be getting his 1.5. Oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry. Where's my tracking number? No fair, guys. Cosmo says it's a lot of fun, but you liked being able to trade off games and with your sister before she went away to school. Ah. And Razar says it is from the Wizard of Oz. Nice. Okay, so we have lovely base coat right now. So that is ready and that is dry, and I just see a little mistake over here. A little spot that needs a little more paint. Just gonna go over them real quick and make sure, you know, all the ears and stuff are covered. Check, check, check. Okay, now the second color we need for this skin tone is Bloodstone. I usually have it on my desk. Here it is. And you can see this would be like the next step. So Bloodstone and then Umber, and then Bloodstone. So it's not a very high contrasting highlight. Pop. And this is almost empty. Holy cow. Alright. I should always buy extra bloodstone because I use the heck out of it. I love that color so much. Oh, and you use bees putty to sculpt. That's awesome. Yeah, I love bees putty, but I just haven't ever... I have like a face... I sculpted a face for my Kingdom Death game. Oh. There's my Monday yawn. You can tell I'm tired. Okay, before I get too ahead of myself, I'm highlighting just little bits. You're making the highlights small, but enough to catch light, and it kind of helps to look to see where the real natural highlight of the lighting is already hitting. And I would say if you want a more like kind of an aboriginal skin tone, you might use more of a gray, or like a, yeah, more of a gray tone rather than a more orangey reddish tone. There is a difference. There's a warmness. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, definitely put it up on the server. Awesome, I want to see. Let me take a peek. This is the Tin Man, right? Oh, I love him. Bizarre. That is really beautiful. I had no idea that you were such a, talented sculptor. All right, I'm gonna have to follow you. Hold on one second. Am I following already? I don't think I am. Now I have to go back to Twitch. There we go. All right, well, I will follow you. I'll figure out a way. It's amazing. You are learning, but you have the soul of him already. I think in art sometimes that's what's really more important, is to be able to capture the essence. And you'll get there. Just keep sculpting more. I love it. We're getting her jawline. I don't know what she does have sort of a mask down here. Let me take my glasses off so I can look at her closely. Okay. So there's some like little weird jaw teeth that come down on her face. So I'll have to paint those in. Those are weird and creepy looking. So I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit with the umber, and just so that there's no harsh lines anywhere. I want it to be pretty smooth. See, there's a harsh line. I want that gone. And I want the umber in the shadows. Ooh, big cat hair. Whoa, where was it? Here it is. Cat hair. We need a song. We need a song for the cat hair. We need an alert. Don't we? Alright, more umber. See how this is a little bit, it just goes on smoother when, and a little bit on the shoulder. There. And so, I mean, that's almost done. We just need a little few bits of umber orange. Okay, same thing with this guy. Just a little bit of highlighting on his knees and elbows. Got lots of cat hair. Screaming skull mask. Yeah, I just noticed that there's like little mandible jaw teethy things on the sides of her face. It's kind of queer, kind of weird. All right, painting the tops of his fingers and leaving the rest. And then again with the elbows and the bicep, nice little highlight on that. And a little bit on the, I guess that's your tricep. Again over here. And over here. And on the tops of the hands, because there's definitely going to be light here from the lantern. So that is actually okay to make a lot brighter. And a little bit on the tops of the hands here. It's kind of orangey, so I'm going to switch that back down to the umbral umber. Meow, that's right. I should do that. All right. Let's make sure everything is nice and smooth. Got their lovelies. All right, one last highlight. And I gotta find it. I'm gonna try a little bit of, I've got cat hair today. I'm gonna switch paper towels here in a second. This is Cador Red Highlight. It's a little bit more desaturated than the Ember Orange. Actually, no, I take that back. Ember Orange is a little bit more desaturated. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm not gonna use that straight out of the bottle. I'm gonna mix a little bit of it with this Bloodstone, because I want a sort of a mid color in between that. And I'm only going to put this, ooh, see how bright that is? We just need a little bit on spots, like on the collarbone, maybe a little bit, little tiny bit on the knee. And what I'll end up doing is I'll end up glazing that back a little bit with some of the brown again. But the highlights are very prominent and very small. Alright, let's take the Bloodstone now. Try to smooth that out a little bit. Try is my operative word right now. It's kind of working. I don't want it to look too orangey. Right, so that, you can always come back with the Umbral Umber and do another glaze. See that? Actually, that looks nice when I glazed it with the Umbral Umber. I think that worked better than the Bloodstone on top. Put more Bloodstone again. Yeah, okay, I take that back. I think I want to keep it just with the Bloodstone for now. Maybe not use too much of that orange because it seems like it's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Hey, Grenler, good morning. How are you? How is Sweden doing? Hopefully good. I guess a little bit of orange. Just make sure that it's smooth because we don't want patchiness. You just got home from work? Yeah, I guess it's about that time, isn't it? I just started working and I am not awake yet. In fact, I'm thinking I'm gonna go get a paper towel and a glass of tea from my fridge so that I don't fall asleep in front of you guys right now. For those of you guys who don't know, I have seasonal affective disorder, which is basically basically a deficiency of light in the wintertime that causes all kinds of issues with me. It causes sleeplessness, it causes paint to fall off the, no, it doesn't cause that. it causes me to feel like a potato during the winter, and I just want to be in bed all day. So it's very hard for me to do stuff in the winter. But I have light therapy. I've been taking vitamin D. I've been trying to go on walks and get outside. It's still difficult just because there is less light, and it's less direct sunlight. It's less powerful in the winter no matter what. Especially in Illinois, you just don't get that many sunny days. So I'm sure the Canadians all understand, and so do the people from Sweden and stuff like that. The shadow on my hand looks strange. Is my camera setting up today? I don't know. Does it look weird to you? I don't know what to fix. Good, I'm glad you could catch my stream too, Grandler. Hey, Von Grunk. You're accustomed to darkness, Shoshie? Yes, that's true. Yeah, I would not survive in Canada. Would not. I barely make it in Illinois. It's crazy. Alright, so I want to show you guys. I'm going to make all of this here is going to be Screaming Fur, which I think I made originally kind of a red color. Trying to find a good color. There's this deep red that I have, and then try red leather. Yeah, let's try red leather and then highlight it with some ivories and stuff. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. I think it needs to be a little bit more red. We'll work on it. Okay. To start out, I'm going to thin this out a little bit. It's very pigmented. I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm thinning that out a little bit. Hey, Artivolve. I need to move to the Mediterranean. I know. Or somewhere that's... my sister moved to Miami, and she said that she has been feeling really good lately because of all the sun. But it's so hot that they still don't go outside much, so she still kind of needs to do something proactive to be able to... But it's much better. I am going to Texas in a few weeks, in November. And I'm going to be taking a class from Julio Cabos from Spain, España. And I'm very excited about that. And like I said, I've often found just getting out even for a week or so to a lower latitude helps so much. Florida has tons of sun. Yes, I know. I would love it. I have been to Florida during like the winter, and it was really crazy because it was like, if you've ever had seasonal affective disorder, when you get that sun, when you go to the Florida for the, for the middle of December or whatever, it's like you're high for like that week. You get so much serotonin. It's so nice. So I mean, in March, usually I feel like I'm on top of the world. That's usually when it clears up for me. So we will see. I'm going to attempt to continue streaming and trying to keep the schedule. But I might cut back my Mondays depending on if things don't go well. Mondays are not going to be easy for me because it is my early morning. But we'll just keep it going and see what happens. I know that a lot of people in Europe and stuff are home, so it's still nice. You guys know what it feels like, so. Alright, we're getting that. I like that color. I'm going to paint the whole part of this fur. is going to be that red color. And I'm just going to go ahead and base that. It looks like she's got bare feet. I think I forgot to paint her feet. We'll go back. We'll go back and do the skin tone on the feet. That way also anyone joining us can see. 95 degrees. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that sounds pretty hot. So what is the typical temperature of the weather in the winter time, Bug King, in Florida? I could survive in southern Ontario and you get constant... No, I would not survive in Alaska. Like I said, I could... The only time I could survive in a colder climate like that is if it's got lots of sun. Brendler, can you imagine 95 degrees in the wintertime? You'd be a melted Viking. Sounds like the UK only replaced the sun in the other months with rain. Flixer, that Illinois sounds just like the UK. We have 3 seasons. We have winter, we have 3 seasons. We have winter, rain, summer, rain. Those are our seasons. But at least we have a little bit more summer than you guys, I think. Maybe. How's it going, Flixter? It's good to see you. You only get freezing temperature for 2 to 3 days. Wow. That would be nice. What would you do? I know that you guys get cold when it's like 70 degrees or something. That's like shorts weather here. I like this color. This especially looks really nice with that skin tone. Going back in, painting that more. For those of you guys who saw me paint my antelope, I did start with like sort of this color. What's this cold we're talking about? Chicago? We only have 2 seasons, winter and construction. Yeah, tell her better. Illinois. It's like that here too. I think that in Champaign County though, we're a little bit better about our roads than they are up in Cook County. A little bit. You're doing a lurk mod job. That's cool. Work, work, work. I don't mind. You know it. Doesn't get cold until about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. That's fair. I could deal with that a lot. 95 degree weather I'd be iffy on, but I could definitely deal with 40 degree weather. My favorite weather is this weather we're having right now. It's sunny out and it's really nice and crisp. I think it's like 68 degrees. It's like really like jacket weather, sweater weather, as they say in Jersey, right? Sweater weather. Okay, so I want to show you guys. We're going to paint her feet real quick. For those of you guys who didn't see, we started with the umber for the skin tone. I think I got to paint the feet on all the guys now. Feetsies. I could move to Arizona, but I prefer to live in Colorado. There are too many weird bugs like scorpions and Gila monsters in Arizona for me. Well, bugs and lizards. I'm not a fan of scorpions, and I know some of my friends in Arizona have had scorpions, and I'm like, oh no. I can deal with spiders, but do not even come near me with a scorpion. Does anybody know, does Australia have scorpions? Because I have a feeling Australia and Arizona are kind of similar in ways. Okay, a little bit on her heel, little bit of a highlight on the heel, and then behind the knee a little bit. Okay, let's go down to him, because we did forget to paint his feet. No humidity. I know, I would love that. Hey, Mike, Proto Maker. How are you? I was telling everybody that I'm super tired this morning, and I don't know why. I think I had a really hard time getting to sleep. I had too much tea. And it might have been a little bit cold last night, too. I'm really digging this guy. He's really, I love his pose. Like, I'm scared. Make all the little toes. Try to get him. Little feetsies. Okay. They paint him all the same kind of red color. You love raining clouds? Oh no. You would love Illinois then, and probably the UK. You know, and some people do. Some people get the reverse seasonal depression. They get it. They get sad in the summertime, which I don't get. But okay. I mean, everybody's different, right? Everybody's brain chemistry is a little different. Some people love that cruddy weather. I love this red. So I've been using roughly like 2 colors on my survivors. We used, what did I do? I did sort of the purple and the gold kind of. Here's my leather survivor. So they're going to be very different from the Screaming Fur survivor. Sorry, that's rawhide. That's not leather. Or is it leather? Might be rawhide. I think the leather set's downstairs, because I already took it down there to play. So Proto Maker, one of the things I told the chat was that I was really hoping that we're going to get a makeup game of Kingdom Death in before Sunday, because I really want to have a chance to play every week, rain or shine. So I'm hoping we get a make another game up. This is almost all dark back here. Is it just you, or does the mini have a big booty? This one or this one? They all have big booties. This one? I don't know if he does. This one does, because this one is, I mean, all the girls do. If you look at them. It's just Kingdom Death's style. They all have big booties. Wait, let me show you. This is the Kingdom Death Twilight Night Detective that I'm working on. And look at, she's definitely got a big booty, although it's hidden by her cloak, her jacket. And then I've got another one somewhere. Here she is. This is the pinup. Well, I guess it's not a pinup. It's just the necromancer, but it's the variant where she's wearing like no pants, and she's got a medium-sized booty too, like a little Kim K booty there. Necromancer. Oh, I'm not saying that. Necromancer. That sounds so nerdy. Is that? I say necro. You meant the female, okay. I am making it sexier. Look, hold on. Yeah, we gave her a transparent shirt, and you can see her little bra underneath. Because I have already painted her with the opaque shirt, and I thought I want to try something different. So what could I do to make her sexier? And we're giving her stockings, because I think the first one I just had knee pads. She has knee pads. And so we're giving her stockings, and they're going to be transparent as well. So yeah. Necro is from necrotic. Or do you say necrotic? Do you say necrotic? It was a typing fail? Oh. Okay, I get it. Necromancer. Kingdom Death with 100% more sexy. Yes, I think anytime people push the sexy on Kingdom Death, it's usually successful most of the time. I haven't seen anybody. Well, I've seen people. Here's the thing about Kingdom Death models: is you can go more sexy, or you can go less. There's lots of things you can do to cover up flesh as well. I mean, you can give her tights. You can give her, non-transparent shirt. Go. I'm loving this color with this brown skin. It's so beautiful. How do I say your name? Is it Rerison? Rerison? Not necrotic. Okay, good. Necrotic. Microphone is close. Needs to be turned down a smidge. Alright, I'm yelling too. Let me take the mic away a little bit. Is that better? Try not to yell. I think it's picky about my sound quality. Sorry if it was crackling on you guys. You know what? I feel so much more relaxed today about my painting. I don't know. I've been kind of uptight about it lately. And today I'm just like, get it done. Get it done. Finished, not perfect. That's kind of what I've been trying to do for my motto for these survivors. You guys know I have a lot of survivors to finish making. I can tone it down a lot too. Oh. Hey, 974, thank you so much for that awesome host. In fact, I'm going to look and see. I don't know if I followed you before. How are you, Kane? Thank you so much, and welcome everybody from Kane's stream. No need to test. That's okay. Go, now I followed you. No, I'm always looking for new streamers to follow, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, my French dreamboat. Is he from France? Oh, good morning. It is morning here in the U.S. I think it's good afternoon in France. Oh, Mega Cat here. My goodness. Coming back to life. Awesome. It's great. I was just telling everybody that the winter is the opposite of life for me, so we'll hopefully continue streaming on Mondays, but I may have to switch my Mondays to a different time, maybe in the afternoon, just so I can survive. So we'll see. I go into hibernation mode. Okay, check this out. He is done and she is done. I like how they look. Let's do some highlighting with some, where is it? The bloodstone. Maybe this will be too orangey, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Okay, only on the, should we do it only on the leather? Do it only on the leather and see what happens. It might look too much like skin. That actually works for me. Like skin to me. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Kane. Let me write your name down. Awesome. Nine, 7, 4. Can't wait to see you stream sometime. There was another cat. Thank you for the alert. Oh my gosh, Audible, that's amazing. Who made that alert? That's awesome. Good morning, Giselle. Jozel, I'm not sure how I say it. Tell me. Painting Kingdom Death. And just being chill about it. I think I'm just, like I said, trying to get it done. Make it too sloppy for you. For those of you guys who don't know, this is not my normal mission level. This is my Shoshie's tabletop level. But I don't actually do tabletop for missions. Yay! Wait, we got a couple follows. Aura 2727 and Juan Josette. How do I say that? 3 Anton 3. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna write your names down also. Let's see here. It's a little dark. Oh, and I missed somebody's question. I do paint a lot, and I have tried it. We play it pretty regularly. I'm trying to play it once a week right now. Okay, AURE 2727. And there's the other name. Hey! Juan Jose. No, not my name written. You don't want it written? It's okay, I don't have to write it. Alrighty. You're the first person who has not wanted their name written down, but that's okay, we won't write it. But thank you so much for following anyway. A word. You don't have the game right, it's too expensive, but even with all the replay value. Thanks, random nom nom nom. It's just to show you guys that you can use some of these techniques. You know, I have a little bit of extra brush control because I'm constantly painting every day. But if you started painting every day, you know, you get some confidence and your tabletop level will go up a lot. It's all about just make stuff. Just make it like that. Okay, now we need that ivory. Where'd it go? Let's try a little bit of this moldy ochre first. Hey, Fruity Scone, that's a great name. And tell me, do I know you from Facebook or from some other place? Excellent. Yay. We won't put your name down. Good. I want you to be able to be comfortable here. Thanks, Bug King. So now I'm just highlighting with the moldy ochre the fur. And on the spots where like his leg is coming out, it gets highlighted a little bit more, and on other spots a little bit less. I like that. Pretty. Got fur lined everything. Oh, okay, yay! I'm so glad you're here. I totally know you from Facebook. Fruity scone, that's perfect. I won't forget. You need to get your mom to watch. And Facebook friends, I don't know if I've added her or not, but I've definitely added you. But the very first time Matt and I were talking, his mom popped on and was thinking that what I was painting was his, and she was telling him what a good job, and he was like, thanks Mom, but it's not mine, you know. And we started a little conversation. It was really cute. Just painting some Kingdom Death minis, getting all the, really like that yellow. It's so different from the other armor sets. Just trying to highlight little bits of the fur. You just want to hit the edges so that it looks like fur. Okay. Don't paint it. Don't overpaint it. Is that a word? Overpaint? Have you painted SDE? SDE? Yes, I have. In fact, where is it? Got one on my desk right here. Somewhere. Here he is. This guy right here. He's the bard or something like that, I think. He's got a bent sword. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be painting him at some time. I have the whole core box for SDE, and I have I've only painted like 2 of the miniatures out of it, so that's actually on my list of things I want to get painted. So we might have to put time on my calendar for that. Realized you hadn't followed my Facebook page. That's where all the good stuff is. That is on my bot, I believe. You can go to facebook.com/Shoshie's Minis. Follow me on Facebook. Getting really close to 12,500 followers now on Facebook, which is mind-blowing to me. Like, that's an entire town in Illinois right there. Okay. Tick, tick, tick. Oh. Fuzzies. Okay. Put him right here. I really am enjoying that. Feels nice. Lots of contrast. Same thing for her. We needed to go back and paint the leather on her. I realize I'm missing some chat. Have I painted SDE? Let's see. I think you'd enjoy. Yeah, I did. Hyped about the Kickstarter. Probably going to be painting the stuff for the next. Yes, that's why I'm painting these. Narthor, is because I need to get these done in time for the Kickstarter. Because I want to play 1.5 with painted minis. And I'm hoping to get everything done in time. Okay, highlight the boob. Right there. A little bit. Then she's got a strap here that's also left. Yeah, your mom is cruising at the moment. Aw, that's so nice. That's what I would like to do. I want to be able to travel. UK is on my list, and I have a lot of friends in the Midlands. So if I ever do come to the UK, you can guarantee that I will be coming up to the middle of the country to visit people and to tour the Cadbury factory. Because I heard it's a really fun place, and it's also, they give you like free whole size Cadbury bars, which I'm all about. It's sort of dry brushing, except for it's not dry. I would call it feathering. I would call it feathering. Because it's definitely not, it's not dry brushing in that sense. Right? Does that make sense? But yeah, you're just catching the edges the same way you would with dry brush, but it's a little bit more controlled and the paint is more wet. Oh my gosh, so many questions. That's awesome. Did I buy the SDE box from the Kickstarter? No, guess what? I actually, somebody was doing a giveaway on their Facebook page, and I have been wanting this game. Mike did not want it at all. He's like, I didn't really like the aesthetic. Didn't like the anime style, and that's what I loved about it, and that's what my daughter liked about it too. So he didn't want to buy it. It's a $100 game. So I was like, oh, I need this game to come into my life. And then I entered a Facebook giveaway and I won. And I was so psyched because I managed to get that game into my life. So, and now I need to paint it. It's so sad. I got a free game and then I never got a chance to play it yet. That's the other thing, is that Mike's not interested in it, that he doesn't want to help me learn the rules. And he's more of my rules guy. Too close to Birmingham? Oh, don't worry, I'll be in London too, Flick. I'm definitely going to come see you if I come to the UK. Deleted? What's being deleted? Or delayed? I have to sneeze. Hold on. It's one of those sneezes that just sits in your nose and doesn't come out. Overbrushing? Yeah, maybe. That's another good term for it. Yeah, the difference is the brush is not really dried out. Exactly. It's got wet paint on it. So here's the paint. It's definitely wet. And we're just kind of using the side of our brush to hit only those highlights. And I would call it's closer to feathering than anything. So hopefully that helps you kind of get it and see. The way I take it over the paint or over the mini. Enough. Yay. STD rules are a bit of a mess. Oh, they're rebuilding it. Oh, maybe that's good. Hopefully, they'll release the rules online and it'll be easier. Because it was hard. It was kind of difficult for me to figure out. I really, really, really want to play the game though. So I will be happy if they stamp the rules, make them easier, hopefully. Hope. Probably need to head up to meet you guys anyway, as Warhammer World and the events are up that way. Okay, yeah, that would be awesome. I don't know where Warhammer World is. I know that all the good conventions are in the Midlands, and that's so that it's easy to get to. The board game convention that is the longest, that I would be really jazzed about going to, is called Expo. It's called Games Expo. So now we're painting the little leather straps. See all these little details, they just kind of This is my quick and dirty. Yes, exactly. The painting. Yeah, I'm painting for my personal game because we have to get it done. Aw, thank you, Fruity Scone. That's nice. Thank you for the tier. Wait, Warhammer World is in Nottingham? Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Well, I have, like I said, I've got friends in Leeds and Bolton and West Bromwich, and I think I have some friends in Nottingham too. So that would be great. Have a big meetup. You guys will have to show me where all the game stores are. I'm gonna have to like learn how to play Warhammer in order to be able to play something over there, though. I think that's your guys' main game, isn't it? Well, I know that there's a big War Machine following in the UK. Alright, we're getting there with her outfit. I'm super psyched about this. Get the little hands. Let's compare. I like his a little better. Looks like I need more yellow on the top. Don't be depressed. Like I said, I paint every day and it's my job, so people who paint every day, you know, it's going to make a big difference in your painting. So on the edges of the, oh, that's nice and bright. And I picked yellow, again, it's nice and warm. The warm contrast, well, it's already warm. We've got warm brown, we've got lots of warm colors. I'm about to throw in some cool colors here in a minute. So we're going to take her hair and I'm going to use this Hulda blue and mix it with the brown. Actually, yeah, I do want that. Aw, thank you for the cheer. Yes, be inspired. Absolutely, I agree. So I mixed Hulda blue with this brown, and we're getting kind of a gross green, so I'm going to mix a little bit of red in it too. That just turned it back to brown. How funny is that? Well, it's more of a purpley brown. That's actually good. That's what we want. We want more of a purpley brown. Paint her hair. Tail. Okay, that's good enough. Go in here, shade a little bit. Just accentuate the shadows a little bit. All right. Now, the gray. Let's try this one. This one is anthracite gray. She's got these little stone pieces by her. I don't know what those are, but I'm going to use that, and I'm also going to use gray on the sword. I am not a non-metallic metal person, which you guys know that, but I'm going to attempt a little bit. These are like, I don't know what these are. Darts? I think they're stone darts. They look cool. And I'm going to paint this mostly all gray. I think I've said before, we may not keep this color because I don't know yet that I'm going to like this. I'm not very strong at non-metallic metal, but you're gonna get to see me try and mess up and try again. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm missing chat. Sorry guys. Oh my goodness. Eagerly waiting for Fallout. Let's see. Jarvis Johnson actually said in an article that they intentionally left things these dry rolls. What game is that for, the Bug King? Is that for Kingdom Death or for other stuff? Fallout. Making a tight rule system that handles almost every situation so much harder and labor. Yes, I agree. I like to house rule stuff anyway, so it's just easier to have a kind of a loose system. I think house rules make games more fun and adaptable to your own play style. One of my favorite games was Talisman. Do you guys remember that game? I still have it, and I have it mostly painted. But Talisman is an amazing game that, let's see. Okay, so the light is coming from over here. So this edge of the sword, actually we need some black. Here's flat black, and I need white. Let's do the black first. Not so good at swords. You guys know this about me already, don't you? Yeah. Try blend. Try to blend is the operative word. Don't know what I'm saying, honestly. That's okay though, because you don't learn unless you try, and that's why I'm trying. Here's white. Helps me to look at something usually, but I'm not doing that right now. Okay. Make it up. Now, let's see if it works. Getting there. Trying to see where the light is. Pickles, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Alright, well that blend is good anyway. Okay, that's a good blend. Infinity is your current favorite? I like Infinity. You had a very bad experience with Talisman. What happened? Played for 6 hours, you got to the final boss, easily defeated it, and then you were wondering why it took so long to finish and was so easy to defeat. Also, roll and move makes me so annoyed. Oh, Mike doesn't like it either. He feels like it's like a chips and beer game. I don't know. He doesn't feel like there's strategy. It's just, but I feel like there is strategy. And the guy is easy to kill if you've armored the heck up by the time you get there. What you should be doing. Oh, I'm sorry about that yawn. It's working. I don't know what I'm doing. It's getting there a little bit. I really, really, really wish I was better at swords. Oh, I forgot to write down your name. The Nick is. There we go. Hype. So, yeah, Talisman was one of my favorite games, and that's because one of the first tournaments I ever won at a gaming convention was Talisman. Felt pretty special. It's starting to look reflective. Starting to, right? It actually really does. It is starting to look reflective. I'm kind of surprising myself right now because I did not expect to be able to pull this off or to blend that well either. So the trick with, I guess, non-metallic metal that they say is you need these really strong contrasts. Hold on, I gotta take the glasses off. Let's see. Okay, so that's a there is a little like a rope over here. I'm gonna make this red. That is gonna be red. Ah, it's too watery. See me fix stuff. Get the back. I'm too scared. I'm too chicken to paint the back. Hey, Teague Like League. Good morning. Oh, I painted up a boss Infinity. That Infinity was a commission, and he was meant to look like Gung Ho from G.I. Joe. It was pretty cool. Alright, is anybody here going to be going to any Halloween parties or anything? And if so, have they figured out what they're going as? Still trying to work out what I want to go as, but I think I figured it out. Should be asleep, Bug King. Go to bed. 2 parties. You're gonna go as a novelmancer or a necromancer that got shot down. Going to Mexico. Dia de Muertos. Oh, that sounds amazing. I would love to do that. The food is going to be really fun too, I bet. You'll be working. You're taking your girls to a few this weekend. One daughter is Dorothy and is borrowing your mom's dog for Toto. The other one is one of the girls' Monster High. Oh, nice. So, yeah. My idea for Halloween is weird. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race for the past week and a half. And so I've kind of been toying with the idea of going as a drag king. And I've been kind of trying to come up with like a male persona. I think I might borrow my daughter's Letterman jacket and, wear my ball cap backward. I can put my hair up and just put on some makeup, maybe do some sideburns and like a little goatee. I don't know. I need to think on it more. But that's what my idea is so far. Drag king. You have a ton of folks that you need to set me up, Bug King, because I need help. Good. I'd be really short. I'd be a really short little man. I'm only 5'1", but I think it'd be fun. Okay, that'd be awesome. You know where to find me on Facebook now. Now that you're following me. I get to tease you about that. Okay, so check this. Bing. We're going to put a bing right there and a bing right here. All the little things where metal would metal. Or metal would metal. Now, I have to take my glasses off for this because there is a tiny little face down in this sword. It's really cool looking. All right. Oh, you were following my personal page. Oh, okay. Good. Just message me then. Yeah, that'll make it easier for me to find you too. Alright, I'm going to make this whole... Oh my gosh, I got to turn this upside down because this is... I'm going to say this is not metal, but I'm going to make this whole little face white. Trying to paint all the little... There's a lot of little details in these minis. Here we go. It sort of feels like it's probably the best non-metallic metal I've ever done, and it's not that good, but it's more blended than I think I've ever done anything. Let's see. Feels like a sword. Yeah, and then we need a little black on this side a little bit. If you look at the metal on here, there's really, really dark next to really, really light. And that's one of the tricks of non-metallic, is that you need those contrasts next to each other. Alright, glasses back on. Ooh. Don't need to get weapon proficiency 10 with that weapon. True. You work for a church and so holidays are wonky. Yeah. in a way, you get the holidays, but you have to be there every holiday too, probably, right? All right, so now for this skull, I want to use, what do I want to use? I'm going to use a mustardy base here. This is Arabic Shadow, and I'm going to mix a little bit of that white with it. A bit of white and a little bit of this yellow here. Thin it out. Yeah. So I get sort of a bone color-ish. And again, I'm just, because I'm trying to do this fast, I'm trying to just brush over the dark highlights of the primer already, because it's already, I forgot the little, there's like little mandible things down here. Creepy. I'm using the side of my brush to catch the highlights of the bone. And now a little white. You know what, actually, before I get in there with the white, I'm gonna need to do a wash. Here's some more. Paint the horns. Okay, here. There's another one, guys. Oh, the mail truck is here. I'm hoping they probably gonna get out and give me a package. Nope. Good. All right, so wash. We need Reichert Flesh Aid, I believe, is a good wash for bone. Another bug dies. Yes. Poor Bug King. Another one of your servants has died at the hands of my stream. See that? There. Curious. Kills it. Don't want that on there. He says the office is usually empty the last 3 weeks of December, and you think they all go to Disney? Steve H. Like metal minis, as you can sharpen and polish the blades with microfiles. Hey, I remember people doing that. That's really cool. Bit of orange. And I need that whole area to dry, so I'm going to set her aside and work on him again. Try that same technique with the axe. It'll be a lot easier, I think. It's supposed to be, actually, shoot. It's supposed to be a bone axe. I'm going to make it metal. I want to make it metal. I'm going to just make the bone part right here. Supposed to be like some kind of, no, you know what? It's supposed to be bone. We'll make it bone. See what happens when I put the gray, put the bone color over the gray. Change color on us. Not opaque enough. Oh, there we go. It's starting to change. Kind of wanted to make it non-metallic, but it's not metal. Or metal. That works. You can use metallic leaf and polish them. Yeah, that's true. Really cool too when people do that. Got a little crevices in here that need to be painted. try to get this smooth if possible. That's probably going to take more than one coat. And actually, it's interesting because the coat over here with the gray underneath looks better. I wonder if that's because I started with the gray. Ooh, see? Get it smooth. Add some gray and see what happens. How funny. Look at that. It's so much better than just the plain ivory. A little streaky. Right. That's with too much. Sometimes you just gotta let stuff dry. Okay, let that dry. Sort of a weird color. Oh, nice. Who's got their black belt, and what styles? Oh, your wife is getting your black belt? Whoa. That's awesome. Alright, more for this bone color over on his shoulder. He's got these awesome shoulder pads, by the way, I want to mention. Go a little bit more on the yellow spectrum with his helmet. Same thing on his shoulder pads. I just want them to be a little bit yellow. And I see a cat hair again. Today is cat hair day, guys. They're shedding, I guess. What's going on with this hair back here? So, that Major Dodo. Wait, Ape. How do I say that? Ape 913. Oh no! I just painted it black by accident. I wasn't paying attention. I'll write that down. Three. I used to take martial arts in college, and I loved it. And then I tried to get back into it like about 2010. Only I was a little bit too heavy, and I was trying to go into capoeira, and it's too hard on my wrists. So I found another martial arts that I really, really like. I'm just quiet about it. I just don't advertise it, but King. I do still take martial arts. It's one of those martial arts that's better if people don't know you know it. Right? Cobra Kai, exactly. Oh, I need the yellow. This is the yellow. That looks so much better than the ivory. There we go. Okay, so this is still drying. Got a little bit more. A little bit of this white dance. There. painting it as if it were metallic metal. If I would do, figure out where the highlight. Terrible. And dirty. Dirty being the operative word there. Is there a differentiation between the skin and leather? Very slight. Yeah, it's very slight because I went ahead and I highlighted skin with the same colors. So I may go back with some kind of, I'm not sure, something to change things. But you're right, it is too close, I think. Maybe we need some more shadows. I do think that I want to change it so it's not quite so a little black underneath. Some edge lining so that we separate. It's helping some. Yeah, that seems to help. There are two, it is a little similar. It's not just you, Bug King. Yeah, we have a really nice community here, I think. People who come watch my channel are really nice. Have a good time. At least I hope you guys are having a good time. Come back every week, so that makes me think that you like it. Make some more edging here. Basically, it's going to look a little bit on the cartoony end, but I think it'll be alright because, like I said, we want to differentiate where the shadows are. Does that seem a little better now? Separations so that we see, okay, that this is leg and this is leather. We can always go back in with the red a little bit, make it more red. That actually good. Yeah, let's keep it red. Too similar before. But that brown underneath the red like makes it look nice. Let's see if she needs it. Everywhere. Underneath. Whatever these are. Darts. Go in peace, my child, and may the Schwartz be with you. Alright, bye. Nahual Pilzinital. I can say that. I'm gonna say Nahua. That'll be my best. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Back with the red on her. Well, does look, I think it, having that brown underneath there brightens up the actual red color though. Happy. All right, let's go back to him. We need to fix this smoothness out big time. I'm not happy. Do with this axe blade. I need to put gray on it again to smooth it. Yeah, it's and over here. Now this is, I'm trying to make it smooth, but I'm also trying to kind of not dry brush, but sort of more like a wet brush. Get those highlights. Dry. This white antelope skull. But I like that. You know what? And I like that better than it's the wash on it. So I'm going to keep that. Bunch of teeth. Cool. So put some that highlight on her skull too. That works. The yellow looks better. That works too. Very cool. They look cool. Now let's do... Good morning, Arcus Gaming. How are you? What did I miss? I missed a joke. A quote from The Exorcist. Oh, yeah. The Schwartz is from Spaceballs. I know that. Just picked up pumpkin number 3. What's for Halloween? All right, so now I'm going to the same yellow. Not yellow enough. Let's use this yellow. This is Cygnus yellow. Oh, you do one a week in October. That's amazing. Mix the Cygnus yellow with the moldy ochre because the Cygnus yellow is a little too transparent by itself. Get all of the lighted air windows of the lantern. A good part of the core is going to also be it's just not being smooth enough. Go. Good enough. And I think where the OSL comes into place, it's going to catch more areas with this yellow. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of the OSL over here, and where her leg is, it's gonna be more that brown. It's got to be more of that is bloodstone. How that looks more lit. All of the little stones are going to get a little light. All of the fur, her side is going to get a little light. Subtle. There's going to be some up by her hand too. Works. Let me see. Okay, so now for the rest of the lantern, I'm gonna take the glasses off and attempt to paint everything else dark, because we want it to be nice and backlit, which means careful painting of the lantern itself. You want to at least get that yellow base in there before you paint the black, because painting yellow over black is going to be impossible, and that's why you want to paint so carefully right here. This is all delicate. And the underside of the lantern. Oh, another TV show that I've been watching. So I went on Netflix and I was bored, and I started watching this one show called Riverdale. And if any of you guys were Archie Comics fans, if you were a fan, don't watch this show, because it's like, imagine somebody took 90210 Vampire Diaries and then superimposed Archie Comics characters into it. It's really surreal and weird, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I like those kinds of like guilty pleasure type TV shows like Vampire Diaries, but I'm still not sure. I guess the CW put it out, so I guess it's what you expect from CW. It's weird because it's also, they try to sort of keep that innocent 50s, 60s vibe, that the small town vibe that Riverdale and Archie Comics had. It's just, I don't know. Anybody else seen it yet? I'd be guessing that most of this audience doesn't watch that sort of thing, though. But yeah, I used to like Archie Comics a lot. Your wife watched it and you were like, WTF is this crap? I know. You don't watch TV? Not your thing? Everybody's like, blah. Yeah, that's basically it, Cosmo. They're just using the name. But I've been trying to find some kind of brainless TV that I can just watch, and it definitely fits that. I'm waiting for Stranger Things to come back, and some of the other shows that I really like. Orange is the New Black had a really good season that I've been watching. What else is out there that's good? There's a new, what is it called? Black? Oh, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a Netflix original. And by the way, look at this. You need to make sure to have a little shadow right there for the bottom of the lantern, and then the rest is all black. I just feel like there's not that much TV out there that I get to watch anymore. My favorite stuff gets canceled, or it ends. There was a show called The OA that I super liked on Netflix. It was a really crazy show, but I really liked it. Alright, so I'm going to use a little brown and transition. I like to transition with the color, although this yellow is not quite. There we go. Transition with the more warm brown instead. That works. That works good. I didn't paint the back of the sword yet. We may not. Go back in and paint that little. Try to make it circular. Now. That's enough. That's good enough for now. We'll fix it later. Oh my gosh. Hey, the 101st. It's going pretty good. I'm just tired today. It's Monday and it's Monday morning. I need to go out and get a Rick and Morty, you know? I want to go watch that. I've heard so many good things. Stranger Things is like my jam, guys. Women and their stories. Yes, Orcus. That's exactly right. Alright, so back with this yellow. Oh no. Once you muddy yellow with brown or with black, it's ruined, and I just ruined it a little bit. Let's try again. There was a really good, like an Australian kind of show called Clever Man that I was getting into. I haven't watched it all, but it's really, really good. Anybody seen that? Can you show us Salamanca? Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this lantern real quick. I will show her to you. I was trying to show her earlier in the stream. She's a little bit big. Okay. I will show you. And on it first, you got to see what I was working on too, because I know you've been paying attention on the Instagram. All right, here's the base for Salamanca. Don't get any on it. And these are made with buttonwood pod seeds. What I'm seeing, like little stuff that I want to fix now. So funny. The buttonwood seed pods are actually native to Australia. So I'm really happy about that because this is getting sent to Australia. Now it's all sealed and everything and glued down, so I'm hoping they won't have an issue with it. Plus, like I said, they're native to Australia. And then there's Salamanca herself. And she's going to go on the top. Here, let me flip. Ooh, there we go. So here's here's the pile, and then there's Salamanca. Is that a good angle for you guys? I still have to paint this teddy bear back here, but everything else is almost ready to go, and I'm going to figure out how to set her down into that base. I should mention that most of her was painted with scale 75 scale 75 paints, and I was just reminded that scale 75 EU announced that their 20% off is on their website, and I'll have to check, but I'm also supposed to be getting some coupon codes very soon. And when I go to Texas, I'm going to be getting some prize support for the channel, which you guys will be really excited about. And we talked about doing kind of both painted minis and unpainted as the prize support, so you would have a chance to win a painted mini, but then it would also be accompanied with an unpainted mini, so you would have your example to be able to paint from, plus the VOD. So I'm very excited about that. And like I said, you can go right now to Scale 75's website and get 20% off the EU website. So there we go. I gotta get that blend. I'm not happy with the blend. Yellow doesn't blend well into black. It kind of turns a little bit green. MX44, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I like the base too. The base for Salamanca, and the idea was given to me by Matt's Sex Wish, and he is doing a Patreon that I'm backing right now called Joy of Basing. So I just want to give him a shout out, because I would not have come up with that awesome idea if not for him. And the one-on-one coaching that I've been getting from him has been really amazing. Not loving this base. This base is not my favorite. Oh, and that is our signal that we're going to be looking for someone to host. Let's put all our people here. That, like this. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't even on. Here we go. We'll paint the other guys another time. Okay, let's see who is ready to be hosted. I lost my mouse. It is. I will be back with Mike on Wednesday, but this Friday I'm going to be at Dragonfall Con, so I will not be streaming. So expect a sneaky stream probably on Thursday or possibly an extra stream next week. Gonna be on that. There. Haha. So again, we will be on Wednesday nights, so come and see us. Oh, and Artie Wolf says, have they thought about doing a paint along like slow fuse? I haven't, but that's a good idea. I could definitely do that with my Scale 75 Mini sometime. But I have to set that up and everything, so. Alright guys, let's see who I can host. I love this song. It's so funny. And of course Twitch is being goofy. My whole browser froze. There we go. Hey. Looks like Flickster is getting ready for Metal Monday, so I'm going to go ahead and host him. He's not quite ready, so you might have to wait for his countdown, but I'm going to host him. He's my friend. And an amazing streamer also. Alright guys, you have a great time. And thank you so much. Bye.